Also, I don't give off the vibe, I think, of the girls are like, I gotta fuck that guy.
In fact, it's quite apparent that growing up and even through his early adult life that this man...
Fuck! The internet is very ruthless. Honestly, bro, I wasn't gonna miss this opportunity to react to this video because I need this view. I'm seeing everybody drop and getting views. I'm not getting views. I need views too. So I'm like, hey, let's see what this shit got going on. Hey, they got pictures from his childhood. Jesus. I guess it is out there. It's out there, you know? Fuck. Hey, how you guys doing today? Welcome to Ajax Production. I am your host, Aniola Ajax, and we are back with another amazing show. And on this episode of the Ajax Show, oh my gosh, we have something very major for you. Oh my gosh, I have to say that twice because it's very hot and steamy. Apparently, the internet is ablaze right now, right? One of our favorite comedians, maybe not mine personally, but he's very popular. And of course, he's popular because he's actually really good at what he does. He's funny, you know what I mean? But apparently, he basically interviewed the wrong people, right? And interviewing these people made him express himself in a certain way, and the people that he was expressing himself to didn't receive him the way, you know me, he wanted to be received. Apparently they thought he was too arrogant and he wasn't sure about what he was really talking about. Apparently a couple of years later, it shows that they were kind of right in the situation, that, you know, I mean, if you're not careful picking, you know, your spouse or your significant other, there's a possibility of your significant other sabotaging your career. Right now, he has a public persona, he's a public figure, and your partner should not be damaging your public figure. You see what I mean? And that's what's happening right here with what's it called? Akaash he's getting killed on the internet right now. So we're gonna be watching a show. We're gonna be watching an episode of one of our friends on the internet that basically does amazing content. We're gonna be reacting to his video, his breakdown of the situation. The reason I'm choosing him is because he kind of, you know, puts everything in one, you know, in one bubble without having to, you know, be too long. Because the people that I really want to watch Abba and Preach, their episode is like an hour, and I'm not gonna record a reaction video for an hour. So we're gonna go with the next best thing with it, which is our guy
Starting a fashion brand.
Jamari,
other print on demand platforms.
So one of the hottest topics online.
Jamari is a content creator on YouTube, and he has basically reacted to this incident, and, you know, he shared his opinion. So we're gonna see his opinion and see what he thinks, and then we're gonna give our opinion as well. I mean, I'm not in the relationship space, right? But this is very important, especially if you're gonna be running a business in your future, right? And you want to get a partner that's gonna come with you on this journey to build your empire, right? You don't want a partner that doesn't want your best interest at heart, or doesn't understand that what they say impacts your brand very much. This is what's happening to Akaash right now. His brand is getting killed because of what his wife says and what his wife has said to him, and then he has gone to the public to say, assuming that it was true, and it wasn't true at all. But to no further ado, let's get into it real quick so we can break it down. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action.
One of the hottest topics online recently has been a stand-up comedian named Akaash Singh and some comments that his wife has made about their life and their marriage. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Flagrant podcast starring Andrew Schultz and the man himself, Akaash. And as far as digital media goes, comedy podcasts are not really my thing.
I've heard some legendary tipping, right? Like, you know, I remember I was hanging with Rogan once. He drops the car off, it's 100. Picks it up, it's 100.
Okay, that's
That is very extreme. Oh my gosh, you're paying $200 for parking, and it's not like they're gonna bring your car instantly, bro. You still have to wait for your car to come out, bro. What am I paying for? What am I paying for? That's another conversation for another day.
What's aggressive?
Yeah.
It's aggressive. Like I said, it's aggressive.
I guess I just don't find either host to be particularly funny.
And that's the truth about it. I really do not see them as really funny. they seem like people that use the opportunity they have to talk down on people and talk down on situations because they're comedians. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're comedians, so we can say whatever we want. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Y'all can be offended about it because we're comedians. And it's like, I don't know, you can't be an asshole. You know what I mean? You're an asshole, you get assholed. And that's what's happening in this situation right now. So let's see.
I think that Andrew got a career from swinging on Joe Rogan's nuts, and then Akaash in turn did the same with Andrew. You know, this guy is actually so unfunny as a comedian that I thought for sure he was like Lily Singh's long-lost brother or something like that, but it is simply not true. They actually do have two things in common though. For one, they both cannot take any sort of constructive criticism regarding their comedy.
There is no way your fucking left hand is more interesting than what we're doing up here.
You're boring. You're boring. You're clearly boring. Bro, he's not even on his phone. That's the worst part. He's not even on his phone. It's in his hand. You gotta be horrible. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Come on, man. Read the room. You suck.
I'm sure I could get there, but I don't give off the vibe, I think, of the girls like, I gotta fuck that guy.
In fact, it's quite apparent that growing up and even through his early adult life that this man
Fuck! The internet is very ruthless. Honestly, bro, I wasn't gonna miss this opportunity to react to this video because I need this view. I'm seeing everyone drop and getting views. I'm not getting views. I need views too. So I'm like, let's see what this shit got going on. Hey, they got pictures from his childhood. Jesus. I guess it was out there. It's out there, you know? Fuck.
confidence in himself and never really got any attention from any girls.
So in high school it was because you said you didn't look good, and then after that it was hideous. So think of it as like a TV ad with a catalog component where I can choose on the Roku app and immediately, well, you're not a hideous.
I mean, I guess if you're using that strategy to like give yourself an upper hand, like, oh, you can't talk shit about me because I already talked shit about myself like Eminem did in his rap battle, that's one thing. But he's being honest, right? Fuck.
Guy,
Yeah, you haven't seen me in high school.
well, what happened?
Crooked teeth. I was just like a chipmunk, dude.
And I really do think that this is how he became a living doormat, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. And funny enough, the seeds of this expose of his home life were planted years ago when Myron and Frogger from Fresh and Fit would go onto the Flagrant podcast, and it was beyond clear that Akaash was not a fan of these guys by any means.
The way I look at it is, you watch them fucking, you see them evolutionary chart.
Yeah, I watched this episode and I noticed that basically two different ends of the spectrum of relationship conversations, right? Fresh and Fair are more into the like red pill space, more like women ain't shit, blah blah blah, don't treat women nice, blah blah blah. And then these other guys are on the other end of the thing, which they say, you know what I mean, the Fresh and Fit will call them simps in the aspect of like they got married, they have relationships, they and getting married does not make you a simp, guys. Let's break that down because I don't think that makes sense. Getting married does not mean you're a simp. Now, if like Akaash, right, you haven't had a relationship before, this is your first relationship, yes, there's gonna be a possibility that person has more experience than you, and if they do, they will run you over, right? Because this thing is about experience. It's not about holiness or morals. No, it's about experience. The more experience you have, the more you're able to see red flags. The less experience you have, the less you see the red flags. So obviously his wife was a big red flag when they met, but he looked over it because she was very attractive, and he was the first girl that he was that was gonna let him date him, you know what I mean? And he happened to be already on the trajectory to success. You know, already hanging around Ajax Show. He already had money coming in. I mean, no, he didn't have money coming in, but it was gonna be a matter of time that he will get that situated. You see what I mean? So he saw that opportunity and took it, you know what I mean? Unfortunately. And this is so sad that it is this situation that's making us dig into this man's life right now. And I don't think he expected it to turn out this way. You know what I mean? He expected to say what he said, dog them and call this a chapter. Like, oh, I'm talking to children. They think like children, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think you should take away from what they're saying. They're not saying that you shouldn't get married either. They're just saying if you are going to get married, open your eyes. Don't get married with a closed eyes.
From Neanderthal to Homo sapien. Yeah, y'all are the first motherfucker out of Neanderthal.
And ever since this interaction, the two of them have had beef for years, and even the two podcasts in general have had issues with each other. And at first, I would say it was a pretty even battle with each respected fan base kind of riding for their guys. But lately, Myron has been teabagging the shit out of Akaash online. And it's really all been possible because of Akaash's wife, Jesleen, as she has pretty much given Myron all the ammo in the world. You see, Akaash made the mistake of trying to appear too perfect, and every time he would open up his mouth about his wife, Jesleen, he would paint her as this beautiful, sexy, but also innocent, almost naive person. And on more than one occasion, he noted this story where they lost their V-cards to each other when she was in her early 20s, and I believe he was in his late 30s.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot.
And that's a lie. And that's a lie. The fact that he had to ask that question, do you believe her? They already knew. It was a running joke in the back end that this guy didn't know about his wife's background. Oh, fuckery, bruv. Fuckery, bruv. This is really tough, man. And I feel very, I feel really bad for Akaash because it's not his fault. It's not his fault. You know what I mean? But you gotta learn these lessons. You gotta learn this lessons. You gotta learn this lesson, especially when you have money. You gotta learn this lesson, bruv.
And it's hard to believe. I remember I was just like, what?
I mean, it's almost like the guy had a superiority complex over this V-card fun fact, when in reality, he was really just on some Steve Carell shit. And it's quite apparent that even in his newfound success, he was still deeply insecure from his adolescence. But either way, Akaash was still pretty well respected for years, and the problem really didn't start until his wife opened up her mouth. And at first, it was simply about the red pill community and specifically Fresh and Fit.
So my husband actually interviewed these red pill guys on their podcast one time, and I won't mention their names because who the fuck even cares?
Look at Fresh, bruv. It's funny how they've separated now. They both have separate shows and separate lives right now. And from this moment, how they were, together to now where they're not together anymore. It's kind of interesting to see how life, time passes. You know what I mean?
But it was so funny because he actually called them out on their shit and their stupid fucking beliefs and how they say that they're helping them when actually what they say is like really detrimental and damaging, especially to
Bruv, she talks way too much, bro. She talks way too much. Like, why are you talking so much? Like, why are you talking so much? Like, who are you to talk this much? Like, you have no rights. This is diabolical. And she's just literally just stabbing it in his face, stabbing it in his face, and stabbing it in his face, not giving him a chance to breathe right now, bruv. She's like, yeah, the good life that I'm living and I'm enjoying all this money, all this stuff. I'm more. Take it away. That's what she's doing right now. Just talking our ass off.
Personal domain. Because he went at them, the red pill guys, like fans, were attacking him afterwards, found pictures of us, and because I am like objectively attractive, they were saying that we couldn't possibly have got together in a natural kind of way or like in the wild, like it must have been an arranged marriage.
Now, the most ironic part about her call out is that she herself turned to making Fresh and Fit as content for women, where she embodies the idea that women should be constantly treated like spoiled brats who need their every win.
She got teeth on her though.
In
Damn.
fact, it seems like all she really knows how to do is sit at home and spend Akaash's money. I mean, just listen to how she describes herself.
For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jesleen. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is
like, I don't understand how you want to come to the internet but come with that energy. You know what I mean? Is that like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna do what I want, and you don't expect a backlash. There's people are gonna be like, bruv, who are you, bro? Who are you talking all this talk, bruv? Why are you doing this?
Guys, after this, the clips only get much worse. It's almost like going from Weenie Hut Jr. straight to Hell's Inferno, as she totally comes off as an entitled gold digger when it comes to finances.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't. If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money.
Yes, that's very easy to say when you have no income.
That is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day one.
Ooh, I love my wife. I love my wife. Let's go ride a bike with my wife.
And it's just like the best fucking friend, like living back.
I love my wife.
Who loves you, designer shit?
Oh man.
My wife is objectively gorgeous. Me, nah.
Oh.
So that's what you gotta do. I gotta work my ass off, and then every time she starts looking at me and she starts assessing my beauty, I just throw it back at that bitch.
And just look at her sheer reaction to Akaash surprising her with an upgraded wedding ring recently. With him also saying that he now wanted to renew their vows in India in front of their families, and just pay attention to what her main focus was in this clip.
With AI,
You can create any character you want in seconds.
This used to require huge Hollywood budgets.
Oh, sweet.
Sing, will you be just sing forever again?
Oh my god! Think is this? Thank you so much.
Oh, bro. I don't know how many times you gonna watch her.
Now clearly
It
he
just
does not move.
sucks, bruv. It's super new for. Your wife, not even your girlfriend, bruv. At least, bruv, test her out before you put her thing on that. Sorry. So.
By the rededication of their love to each other. Hell, she even dodged that poor motherfucker's kiss.
Marriage is much better for women. It literally starts with a man getting on his knees begging you. But is that enough? No. You also get exquisite jewelry. 3 paychecks. That's what she told me. 3 on a finger.
And I just know for a fact that she is the type of chick to require a blood diamond over a lab grown. All because she needs to walk around feeling supreme to other people. You know, she wants to feel that slave labor on her finger. And Akaash actually makes another fatal mistake here of encouraging her to have a TikTok and podcasting platform.
Who's your first girlfriend? Subject.
Now for him, this was really the beginning of the end, as she would start oversharing quickly.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. The top 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year, Click, Pop That, Birthday Cake and Toothpaste.
Birthday is my birthday. She was.
I'm living my best
She's-
life.
she's-
White boy frosted. I had a roster of guys that I would rotate.
This roster, hey yo, bro, hey guys, and guys, we're not laughing at Akaash, bro. We're just laughing at how his girl is. She's dumb. She obviously doesn't respect dude enough to not share this stuff. I guess that's what's hurting my spirit, because if you know the value of what you have, you wouldn't want to crash it, would you? But she don't even know the value of what she got. She's willing to torpedo that motherfucker. Let's keep going, bro.
Because Akaash acted like he found this diamond in the rough, like she was some pure angel sent down from heaven, when it turns out she was the total opposite.
I was hopping,
Hopping, bro.
in these white boy
She was
frat
popping,
houses.
bro.
I met this guy on Tinder. This was before Bumble or Hinge. This was in the OG days of the app. And this guy, I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I woke up in the morning and my asshole was a little sore. Oh my god.
And I gotta say, for
She talks way too much. Okay, okay, cool. You want to have a public persona or whatever. Don't mean you share everything in your fucking shit, bruv. Come on, man. We know this. There's some things you just gotta live to fucking imagination. But I could tell she's bored. She's so bored of her relationship. This is how she gets the entertainment she needs. Oh my gosh. Oh my fucking gosh.
someone who is already years out of college, she sure does reminisce about it a lot, and it seems like most of her memories involve partying and other men.
So do me a favor, to all my brown girls who are starting college, you actually don't have to date the first guy that gives you attention. But when I get to college, I was like, oh my God, it's like open season and like all these guys are like starting to give me attention and like everyone thinks they're social.
Now, where things would really explode for Neon's father, though, is when his wife opens up her mouth about her best friend slash podcast host husband, Nav. And at first I thought she was actually talking about the pudgy rapper. But no, she is on this man's dick like no married woman I've ever seen.
Would y'all ever have an because this couple is so fucking good looking and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declined. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
Now, for me, all of these statements would be grounds for immediate divorce, and then I'm not even joking. Like, never have I sat with one of my friends and said, damn, bro, your girl got a fat ass. She got some nice tits. Like, that would just be so disrespectful that I would expect any one of my boys to slap the hell out of me for that, and obviously vice versa.
We're gonna have a compound. Yeah. And me, Nav, Nail, and Akaash are gonna be in two, like, adjoining houses so that we could always be near each other. And we're gonna have a connecting basement where we have dinner and movie nights. And yeah, Akaash is such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband. And I don't often find men that measure up to him. And, like, completely measures up to him, if not more.
But for Akaash, this ends up being the worst.
This is so
part,
sad.
as he willingly gets cucked for their audience of less than 1,000 subscribers. And the funniest part to me is that he shows up on the couch with the other husband, Nav, and I expected him to be like
He cucked his own self.
badass, historically good-looking guy. And funny enough, he's really just like Akaash 2.0. He's like his cooler older brother or some shit like that, body language and all. And at first, they just discuss their home life and the drama over their finances.
But when I tell my wife I'm tired, I want her to say, I'm sorry, baby. I understand. That must be
Bruv, this is
fine another thing. Instead, she goes,
this is just a whole mess of Indian shit. All right, guys, this is just an Indian crap going on because, like he said, right? Like you said, man look regular. He look regular. He look the same, guys. They look equal. There's nothing different from this guy to this guy. They both look the same. Like he said, this is this guy's older brother. You know what I mean? But the way she's making him seem like he's like God's gift to earth, like Adonis, is very gross. But I also think it's also energy, because he doesn't talk much. He talks way too much. He's a comedian, so he has to talk. So it's like the allure, the aura gets squeezed out of the juice because he doesn't talk much. So now she can fantasize about him in her mind more than she can about him, because he's trying to please her at every cost. He doesn't care about her. He doesn't even know who she is. And it seems like his wife talks up on him, right? Talks up on him about, shit, how his body goes, how he, talks, blah, 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 what he says, things like this. Akaash ain't it right now. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking it's more vibration wise, not look wise. Vibration. Even though there's a possibility, he has his hat backwards. Guy, corny ass looking like it, put his hat forward. Of course you look fresher like this, you know? Even though his sweater is probably more expensive than what he got going on over here. But what does that matter?
Went to Pilates.
it's been unspoken, but now we're just saying it now that we're both making content. If it's funny, we're good. That was clearly my wife trying to be funny, and watching everyone take it, because the idea that my wife, she's going to start making so much, you guys are going to make so much money. The idea that she would even go to the bank to try to open her up.
She about to make no money, and you about to make no money. All right, we're both about to be broke out here, because you don't obviously, I don't see the vision. You don't see the vision.
It's like laughable.
But quickly it is quite apparent that Akaash's wife cannot handle herself around the aura that is Nav.
But I love you, but I actually love you in one of all.
I mean, just look at the eye contact.
That's so
between them
awkward.
And how awkward Akaash looks. I mean, she really almost slipped up and straight up said that she wanted to bang this guy.
She didn't slip up. She said it. She didn't slip up. Don't say that. She said it, bruv. She said, I want to fuck you and all of you. It's weird, bruv.
just the best husband I've ever seen. And I'm not
Baby
even
cocks himself. This is the part I hate the most about this whole fucking thing. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You don't have to. You don't have to.
It's a little annoying.
And other than the blatant cuckery, she makes it apparent that she is the most ungrateful wife to this guy. And as a matter of fact, she does not even want to celebrate his own birthday with him using his own money.
Yes. Yeah, and every year I dread it because I have to be nice the whole day and I have to get him something. Listen, I'm just used to being treated like a princess all day, every day, so that one day that I don't.
Oh, what torture.
Yeah.
So of course you got a lot of backlash.
This is annoying.
I mean, even the most
Honestly, this is probably the last time. This is probably the last time I'm watching this stuff ever. I think I'm gonna just dead it right now. This is the final one. I just wanted to put it on content so that, you know what I mean, let's see what the algorithm does with this, since it's trending and it's something hot. I just wanted to see what will happen. So yeah, let's see. But honestly, it doesn't look good business wise for Akaash.
To all the attention that they've been garnering.
But I will say, our haters are kind of really fucking dumb, because you hating on us gave me 15,000 followers. That's organic followers. So it's like you're just giving us more relevancy. Like, we were literally a pop culture topic and like people couldn't stop talking about it.
Yes, your haters will totally make you famous. I'm sure they aren't just watching the house burn down from afar. And I feel like everyone has that dumbass friend who pauses them in the middle of a conversation to say, yo, bro, this conversation's great. We should totally have a podcast, you and me. You're right, bro. Everyone's got to hear this. And I really think that that's how this stupid-ass podcast started. Akaash, don't tell me you built that studio, my guy. I mean, straight up, they need to start giving out IQ tests before they will sell you a microphone. And I'm just saying, guys, like, being someone whose job is online in the fashion that mine is, I would never date an influencer chick, or even a girl who has any sort of aspirations of online fame. It would just be way too big of a liability for reasons like this, and I definitely would not want someone who sits at home all day spending and solely relying on my income. But hey, I guess that's just the way I see it. You know, there has been this continued sense that, like, the Rogan sphere and pretty much any comedian kind of revolving in its atmosphere has kind of been, like, self-destructing in the last year. I mean, if you go to the Flagrant podcast right now, the comment section is a literal war zone where Akaash is getting destroyed. He's getting called a cuck. He's getting called a simp. I mean, someone take that motherfucker off the barbecue. He's done. He's cooked. But either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing.
Thank you, buddy. That was very good information on this topic, and it helped us, you know, it helped me break it down finally, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's the final content I'm watching on this topic, because it's pretty much dead, bruv. You know, Akaash needs to work on that aspect of his life. You know, he has to work on his wife's communication. She can't just be saying all types of stuff, because his business is also held on this stuff. She can't just be talking all types of ways. What she says can hinder or advance what he got going on, but right now it's hindering it at all costs, and it's not beneficial. As you can see, Akaash hasn't said anything since that has happened. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing to say. He's just trying to see if it will blow over, and it's not gonna blow over, son. It's not blowing over anytime soon, so you probably have to say something about it, but say it in a way that makes sense, bruv, to save your career, unless it's frizzle. It's done. It is what it is. But I am your host, any other Ajax. Like I said, we just wanted to put this out to see how the algorithm would pick it up. I'm about to go, you know, chill with my sis and go get some work done. Thanks for joining me on this amazing episode, and I'll see you guys next time.